gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway.
Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go now. 50, plant.
58's the mic.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Locke to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
90 Wolf. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
You think you go recon, 132 fighter. Rush in.
Locke now on first down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Ready? Use the mic. Right. Use the mic.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
To throw is Walker on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. DeAndre Washington, his first carry. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Walker throwing on 3rd and long.
Turn up.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
All day, baby, all day.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ready up. 6-6. Pull it high.
Man out.
Hit it.
On 1st down, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Shift. Switch.
Lock now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 yards, good enough for a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Shift.
Topper.
The mic. 3 buzz.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, it's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I'm coming after you.
Run.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Lock to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Philip Lindsay, the intended target. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All right.
Throwing to start the drive. Walker. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Y'all playing the wrong foot.
After the sack on 1st down, Walker. The open man here, Renfro. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
3 down.
Now Washington. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
In 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing now is Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
On the double.
It's the mic. 58's the mic.
Let go.
Here's Freeman.
Hey, you don't want to see
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
all day.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Two-jet bomber. You gonna see me? Hey, Delta.
36, 36.
Locke working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Walker throwing to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Walker now. A final shot before break. He's going to rifle one deep left. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Let's go, baby.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Looking to throw. Walker. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Come to my work.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you. I got you.
2nd and 5. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Good job. Touchdown.
So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now Walker throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
There we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike, push him back. Push him back. 58's the Mike.
They look to throw. It's locked. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They'll run here with Lindsey, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Locke. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
58's the Mike. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, orbit, 60 yards.
58.
Locke looks to throw it again.
Hey, I'm coming.
Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Locke going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Hey, that's the way you finish,
as his guys are in for 6. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Second and long.
You're not ready.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Go. Watch that, watch that, watch that. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
To throw is Walker on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Down, 22, Pittsburgh.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Alert flare.
Walker operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Walker. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Here's Walker to throw on 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Max 22, Max 22. Get him, get him, get him. Check, 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 check.
Walker now throwing on 4th down. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw it is Locke. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped.
That's how we do it.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Slam, slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike, 56.
Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Let's go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. A little check down to Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Let's go.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that, a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Locke now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Matchbox lights.
Check three.
Now.
A lot going to throw it here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Eric Harris who picks it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch twist. Switch.
Looking to throw. Walker. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Now Walker going to throw again. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
You better be ready next time.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the